Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this broadcast as your Newark Pilots take on the Geneva Red Wings. Newark comes in off a doubleheader split with the Adirondack Trailblazers and will take on the second place Geneva Red Wings. The Pilots enter on a one-game winning streak, winning the second game of that doubleheader. Geneva is on a two-game losing skid, which has put them into second place in the league. On the mound for your Pilots today as they go for a win will be Mike Scully. We are 10 minutes away from first pitch, so let's bring you the Newark Pilots lineup that you will see tonight. Leading off is Mike Gorman playing center field. Hitting second will be David Bermudez playing third. Batting third will be Over Torres in right field. And the cleanup will be number 18, Logan Sturr, the first baseman. Hitting fifth will be Dylan Duplashon playing third base. Playing shortstop. Hitting sixth will be the catcher, Sean Hillis. Hitting seventh will be Bailey Jimenez in the DH spot. Batting eighth will be Jamie Rabel playing second base. And rounding out your Pilots order in the 9-hole will be Cameron Reynolds in left field. It is Disney night here at Colburn Park, brought to you by the great LNB Bank. So thank you, LNB, for sponsoring us and putting on this Disney night for the fans here. And for those of you listening, it'll be Disney walk-up songs, so you won't really be able to hear that. But the fans here will be singing along. And we'll be back in about 14 minutes now for first pitch. And thank you for tuning in on NewarkPilots.tv. I am Tim Watson. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages. We are back as we were just moments away from first pitch, and on the mound for your Pilots is a local kid, Mike Scully from Canandaigua, New York, sitting at 5'10", 180 pounds, soon to be a freshman at Monroe Community College. On this summer, he is 0 for 1 with a 3.85 ERA. He's pitched in 3, started one of those. He's thrown 9.1 innings. He has 7 strikeouts with 13 walks and 4 hits. And throwing out the first pitch tonight will be Steve from Lions National Bank. So a light arrival to the ballpark, and he'll be here to throw out the first pitch now. And the first pitch will be high, but a good dart home. So now Scully will resume his warm-ups with his Disney song, which will be The Circle of Life, Lion King. Leading off for Geneva will be the 282 hitter center fielder, Brainy Rojas. The first pitch from Scully will be high. Rojas will be ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch from Scully will be called ball 2 at the letters. Rojas will be ahead now 2-0. The 2-0 pitch in the zone, hit back where it's thrown past Rabel will be. And that'll bring up Noah Fisher. Fisher on the year is hitting a 292. He's seen that average plummet below 300. In his last game against Utica, he went 0 for 4. The delivery home is a pitch that swung on and fouled off. Scully gets ahead 0-1. Scully taking a look over there at Rojas on first. Does have some wheels. Pretty good lead over there. The 0-1 pitch will break in front of the plate. Blocked by Hillis. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 pitch will be a ball strike, says the home plate umpire. On a late call, it'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is inside 2-2. So Scully with a 2-2 here to Fisher, who wears the stirrup socks, with Rojas standing on first, taking a good lead. He's gonna go. The 2-2 pitch will miss. It's 3-2 with Rojas standing on second now. So Rojas now leading off of second. That pitch swung on, hit into left field on the ground. Reynolds will pick it up, throw it in quick. A throw to Bermudez will keep the runners at second and first now. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 6, Brandon Cooper. Cooper will bat here with runners on the corners, hitting a 384 on the year, the centerpiece of this Geneva lineup. The first pitch to him will miss. It'll be 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be a ball. It'll be 2-0 now from Scully. The 2-0 pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 will be inside. 3-1 now from Scully. The 3-1 will miss, so he walked him here, and the bases will be loaded for the first baseman, number 35, Trevor Rogers. Rogers steps up from the left side of the box, hitting a .273 this year. Has 28 RBIs and 5 home runs, so a chance to do some more damage, and there will be a mound visit with Scully now from pitching coach Schleishing. And they will talk for a minute to help him regain some confidence, and most of the infield will remain at their position with Sturr walking back to first base right now. Mound visit over. Schleishing leaves the field. Hillis heads back behind the dish, and Scully will work with the bases loaded. And the first pitch to Rogers will be a strike. He'll get ahead 0-1. Rogers knew it was there, but a smart take as Scully has not been able to find the zone. The 0-1 pitch will be in the dirt, blocked by Hillis. Had a hard time finding it. He found it. No runners advance. It's 1-1 now with the bases loaded here in the top of the first with no outs. That pitch swung on, and it will be foul. 1-2 now. The 1-2 from Scully will be a pitch. They're going to say he went, so it'll be out number 1 for Scully, and the bases remain loaded. That's going to bring up the DH number 20, Nick Nebraska. Nebraska will bat with the bases loaded and 1 out now. On the year, he's hitting a .167. He's 3 for 18. In his first game on July 11th, that pitch swung on and hit past third baseman Bermudez. 1 will score. Looks like 2 will score. And the Pilots trail 2-0 early on in this game after that single there given up by Scully. So with 1 out and runners on second and first now and 2 in, that's going to bring up Harrison Trouble. That pitch swung on and hit to Dupleshawn. He'll throw to Rabel. Rabel will throw to Sturr. Inning over, but not before Geneva puts up 2, and we head to the bottom of the first as your Pilots trail 2-0. All right, welcome back to this broadcast of Newark Pilots baseball on NewarkPilots.tv. I am Tim Watson, and we are back for the bottom half of the first inning. And on the mound for the Geneva Red Wings today will be number 33, Zach Crane, the 6-foot, 245-pound sophomore from Hilbert College. He's from Auburn, New York. He has a 1-2 record on the year with an 8.3 ERA. In 5 games he's pitched, he started all 5. He's thrown 21.2 innings, struck out 11, walked 17, and given up 32 hits. And leading off for your Pilots, it will be Mike Gorman, the center fielder. First pitch to him will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. Gorman on the year is hitting a 159. He had a good game against Adirondack in the W. He went 3 for 2. He went 2 for 3. So the 1-0 pitch will miss. It'll be 2-0. The 2-0 will be high, 3-0. In that game, he also took 2 walks, and he could pick up another walk here. So his third in just 2 days could be coming right here. And that one will be called strike 1, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch swung on, blooped into center field to Brainy Rojas, and he will come in and make the play. Out number 1 of this bottom half of the first. So that's going to bring in the third baseman from East Brunswick, New Jersey, number 8, David Bermudez. Bermudez is 37 for 127 on the year, which is good for a fine 291 average. Bags, 16 walks, 17 RBIs, and 1 home run. The first pitch to him will be a strike. The 0-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 1-1. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the first as the Pilots trail 2-0. The 1-1 pitch swung on, hit hard into the gap of center and right field. It's going to go off the wall. It'll be at least 2. The right fielder bobbles it. It'll be 3 here for Bermudez. A 1-out triple for David Bermudez here. And that's going to bring up the right fielder from North Haven, Connecticut, Over Torres. Torres on the year is hitting a 377. He's slugging a 500 and has an OPS of 960. So Over Torres, who goes by the nickname of Simba, will have a Lion King walk-up song today. First pitch to him, swung on, hit hard to the shortstop. The run will come in. Torres will be out. So with 2 down now, your Pilots trail 2-1. So with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first, that'll bring up Logan Sturr, the first baseman. Sturr on the year has seen that average really climb up as he is up to a 275 average now. First pitch to him will be called a strike. He falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will be a ball. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs now from Crane to Sturr. That pitch swung on, hit hard to the right fielder. It'll send him back. He'll make the play. We head to the second inning as your Pilots trail 2-1. Welcome back to the top of the second inning, and leading off for the Red Wings will be the third baseman, Brock Kaufman. First pitch swung on, blooped up to Bermudez. On the run, he'll throw to first, and we'll have out number one. So a one pitch, one out to Kaufman. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Jake Sisto. Sisto on the roster as listed as 99, but it looks like he'll be wearing 16. Sisto on the year is 0 for 3 in one game played for Geneva, so a newcomer, and the first pitch to him will be called a strike, 0 and 1. He's from Liverpool, New York. He's a sophomore at Cortland. The 0-1 pitch will be 0 and 2 now. So Scully ahead 0 and 2. A lot to work with here. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball, swung on, chopped to Bermudez. He'll glove it. A strong throw to first. We'll have two quick outs here in the top of the second. So with two down, that'll bring up Brennan Chisholm. Chisholm stands in at 5'9", 165 pounds. The first pitch to him will be a strike. Scully will be ahead 0 and 1. That pitch swung on, hit into center field, and now I'm being told it is Ronan Chisholm, not Brennan Chisholm, the freshman at St. Joseph's in Maine. And we head to the bottom of the second inning as your Pilots trail 2-1. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom half of the second inning is the starting third baseman for the All-Star team tomorrow, Dylan Duplachon. The first pitch to him will be a strike. He'll fall behind 0 and 1. Duplachon on the year is hitting a .310. That ball swung on and sent right past the Geneva third baseman for a leadoff single. So the .310 will now go up a few ticks. And that's going to bring up the catcher, number 10, Sean Hillis. Hillis on the year is hitting a 192. He does have 2 ding-dongs, though, so he does have some power in that bat. That pitch swung on, popped up. It'll be out of play, so he'll fall behind 0-1. That pitch, they're going to say hit the ground. So Duplachon will be safe at second as the ball hit the ground. And with 1 out, Duplachon will be on second now, and that'll bring up the DH, number 9, Bailey Jimenez. So it looks like the Geneva manager will come out to the field to argue that right now. And that will give the players some time to think about things, and Bailey Jimenez some more time to get ready for his at-bat. So now they will come to converse, but they shouldn't be able to change the call now. As Jimenez is already ready for his at-bat. He's 14 for 49 on the year, batting a 286. Now they will converse even further with Coach Quinn. And the field umpire, Brett Jerome, didn't signal out at all until Hillis was thrown out at first. So this will be a wacky situation if the umpires were to revise the call. But anyway, let's get in some more stats about Bailey Jimenez. Jimenez on the year saw his average start off at a 179. It's now up to a 286. His OPS has climbed from a 513 to a 772. And he is now slugging a 408. In game 2 at Adirondack, he went 3 for 4 with a double and a stolen bag. So Jimenez, definitely a guy on the rise, and as you know, has a little fan club up here in the press box called the Bailey Jimenez Train. So it looks like there will be a final decision now. So not a call you should really be able to change, as you would get the runner that's going to second in a bit of trouble. He was already called safe as if the ball hit the ground, so Duplachon thought he was good to run. And so a discussion that just keeps going on and on has led to Jimenez taking off. And now they're going to call Duplachon out at second. So there will be 2 outs now. So there will be 2 outs now for Bailey Jimenez, who looked to get a 2-out rally going after a questionable call there by the umpires, but will continue to playing baseball. That pitch swung on, hit into right field, and it will be caught We head to the third inning as your Pilots trail 2-1. Welcome back to the top of the third inning after a quick bottom half of the second on a revised call by the umpires. So leading off for the Red Wings will be Brainy Rojas, the center fielder. That pitch swung on, fouled off. It'll be 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch from Scully will be a breaking ball, strike 3, froze Rojas. So it'll be out number 1 here in the top of the third. That's going to bring up the second baseman, number 12, Noah Fisher. Fisher singled in his first at-bat in the first inning. That pitch is called a strike 1. It'll be an 0-1 count for Scully. That pitch swung on, popped up. Stir will head back as he loses his shades way into the Pilots' bullpen. Scully gets ahead 0-2. The 0-2 from Scully, the leg kick, the deliver will be a ball, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on, hit Rabel's way. He will throw to first. There will be 2 outs. Rabel made that play with one of about his six gloves. Talking with him and Mike Gorman before the game, Gorman asked him, "Why do you have so many gloves?" So with 2 outs now, that'll bring up Brandon Cooper, the right fielder. He walked in his first at bat. Gorman said he feels like Rabel uses a brand new glove every game, and tonight he broke out the one he used most in high school. The first pitch to Cooper will be a strike from Scully. The 0-1 pitch will be a strike, 0-2. The 0-2 swung on and hit Dupleshan's way. He'll glove it, throw to Stir, inning over. We head to the bottom of the third as your Pilots trail 2-1. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom half of the third inning will be the second baseman, Jamie Rabel. This will be Rabel's first at bat of the night, and the first pitch to him will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit deep into right, back on the track. The right fielder will not be able to make the ball. It will go over the wall. It will be a ground rule double for Rabel there. So from this angle, it looked like it bounced on the ground and then went over. It took a high bounce, but everyone else up here seems to think it hit off his glove. A ball that Rabel got all of for a leadoff double. That'll bring up Cameron Reynolds, today's left fielder. First pitch to him will be a strike. He'll fall behind 0-1. So talking with Mueller a few days ago, he said Rabel did have some hidden pop in that bat, and we got to see it there. Pitch swung on, hit over the head of the third baseman, a throw by the shortstop, and Rabel will be in safely at third and Reynolds to second. So it'll be a hit and an error there. Runners on second and third now with no outs for the center fielder, Michael Gorman. Gorman at the beginning of the year saw most of his time primarily at second base, but has since then seen a lot of time in center field and even spent a few innings in left field. So Reynolds, who was due for a hit there, got one from the stats man on a choppy ball hit over the head of the third baseman. Pitch will miss. Gorman will get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch to Gorman will be swung on and missed. It'll be a 1-1 count now. Gorman awaiting the 1-1 from Crane. It will be a ball in the dirt, 2-1. So the Pilots putting Crane in a little bit of trouble here to open the inning as they trail by 1. Rabel, the tying run, is just 90 feet away with no outs. An opportunity the Pilots definitely need to capitalize on as they are playing one of the best teams in the PGCBL tonight. Breaking ball will be inside, 3-1. Crane looks in for his pitch. Gorman awaits it. The 3-1 pitch will be a ball called strike 2. A late call from the home plate ump. It'll be 3-2. So a late strike 2 call there by the home plate ump. It'll be a 3-2 count now with no outs and runners on second and third. Breaking ball swung on, hit back to Crane, bounces off of him. Can't find the ball. Gorman will reach first for a infield single to the pitcher, and the bases will be loaded for the all-star David Bermudez. Bermudez is 1 for 1 on the day with a triple for the Pilots' first hit. Rabel could have gotten a better read on that ball and probably could have scored with the speed he has. But now it's no outs, bases juiced for your Pilots with an all-star up. You can't ask for much more. First pitch to Bermudez will miss high. He'll be ahead 1-0. So hearing that Scully is on an innings limit from his college coach, So there are some arms up in the Pilots bullpen. That pitch waved at and missed. It's a 1-1 count here to Bermudez. Bermudez steps back in the box, awaiting the 1-1 pitch from Crane. Crane comes set. He'll deliver. The 1-1 swung on, hit hard to the second baseman. It will be a double play. The tying run will come in, and Cameron Reynolds will be standing at third with 2 outs, representing the tie-breaking run. Now batting, the right fielder from New Haven, Connecticut, number 6, Over Torres. So that's going to bring up the right fielder, number 6, Over Torres. The Pilots didn't score the way they had hoped to, but they did tie up the game, though. It did take 2 outs to tie it up. So they sacrificed 2 outs for 1 run here to have a 2-2 ball game. First pitch to Torres will miss. He'll be ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be high and in. It'll be 2-0. The 2-0 will miss high. It's 3-0. The 3-0 will be swung on, fouled off. It'll be 3-1. The 3-1 swung on, hit deep into center field. Back is Brainy Torres at the wall. He will make the play. Inning over. We head to the 4th inning as your Pilots tie things up in a 2-2 ball game. Welcome back to the 4th inning of this game as your Pilots take on the Geneva Red Wings. Back out on the mound will be Scully, and the first Red Wing he'll face will be Trevor Rogers, the first baseman. Struck out swinging in his first at-bat. First pitch from Scully here will be a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will bounce in front of Hillis. It'll be a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch will be called strike 2. 1-2 now from Scully. So they are shifting Rogers here as no one is at third base. And he'll hit one right up the middle where Dupleshawn is playing. A throw to first and a tag by Stir will get the out. So a good play there by Logan Stir to record the first out of the inning. So with one out, that'll bring up Nick Lebraska, the DH. Lebraska with a single in his first at bat, trying to get up the low batting average. That will certainly help there, as the infield will go back to normal depth here. That pitch will be a ball. Lebraska also has the 2 RBIs for Geneva here. The 1-0 pitch from Scully will be swung on, hit hard towards Bermudez. He'll glove it. A strong throw to first will get Lebraska out. There are 2 down now here in the top of the 4th. So that's going to bring up Harrison Treble, the right fielder today. He'll step up with 2 outs from the left-hand side of the batter's box. That pitch will miss. He'll fall behind 1-0. The 1-0 will miss. It's 2-0 now from Scully. The 2-0 pitch swung on, hit hard into center. Gorman goes back on the track. He makes the play, runs into the wall, inning over. We head to the bottom of the 4th in a 2-2 ball game. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom half of the 4th inning as we are back will be the first baseman, Logan Stir. And the first pitch to him will be a ball. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit hard into center right field. It will be back, and off the wall. So Stir will start the inning with a leadoff stand-up double. That'll bring up the shortstop from Mamou, Louisiana, Dylan Dupleshawn. Dupleshawn will bat here with no outs and the leadoff man standing in scoring position on second base. He is 1 for 1 on the night with a single in the 2nd inning. First pitch to him will be high above the letters 1 and 0. The 1-0 pitch to Dupleshawn will miss in the dirt. He'll lay off of it. It'll be a 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch at the knees called strike 1, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch from Dupleshawn will have to wait as Crane is taking his time out there on the mound. The 2-1 pitch will come. It'll be swung on, roped into center field, being sent around second, and now third will be Logan Sturr, who will score. Dupleshawn doubles to give your Pilots a lead.
Now the catcher from Derby, Connecticut, number 10, Sean Hillis.
So that will bring up the catcher, number 10, Sean Hillis. Hillis hit into a double play in his first at-bat. The questionable double play that was called earlier. Pitch to him here will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. So the sun coming right through the clouds for a nice glare right now. Hillis will be ahead 2-0 now with no outs. Dupleshawn standing on second after his RBI double gave the Pilots the lead here in the bottom of the fourth. The 2-0 pitch will be a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 swung on, popped up. Dupleshawn will have to head back as Rogers will plant under it. It'll be out number 1.
Now the designator from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, number 9, Bailey Jimenez.
So with 1 and Dupleshawn standing on second, that's going to bring up Bailey Jimenez, the DH. That pitch swung on, hit to the shortstop, who will throw to second for out number 2. Dupleshawn will now be standing on third with 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Jamie Rabel. Rabel showed the pop in his bat earlier in the game. In his first at-bat, he had a ground rule double. First pitch to him, swung on for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 to Rabel will be a strike. After a late call, it'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on, hit high in the air. The center fielder Rojas will call for it. He'll make the play. We head to the 5th inning as your Pilots fly to a 3-2 lead. So a swinging strike number 1 here to start the top of the 5th inning on a pitch from Scully. It'll be Brock Kaufman up at the dish. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to Bermudez. The 0-1 pitch will be called a strike. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch swung on and fouled off. So we'll have an 0-2 here again. The 0-2 pitch will miss. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 swung on, hit hard to Dupleshawn. He'll glove it, throw to first, and there will be out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. Let's bring up the catcher, number 16, Jake Sisto. Sisto, just like Kaufman before him, grounded out to Bermudez in his first at-bat. The pitch from Scully here will be swung on and fouled off. Scully steps back on the mound after getting ahead 0-1. The kick, the delivery, swung on, hit the end of the bat. Stir will head over. He'll run out of time. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2 pitch will be swung on, hit past David Bermudez at third base. So it'll be a double right there for the Geneva catcher with 1 out. That'll bring up Ronan Chisholm, the shortstop. So after 11 batters in a row retired, it will be a double there for Sisto. And that'll bring up Ronan Chisholm. First pitch to him will be a strike. So we'll get ahead 0-1. The 0-1 will be a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 from Scully swung on, fouled off of Chisholm. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 swung on, hit towards Rabel. He'll lay out, make the play, and it will be out number 2 on a great play there by Jamie Rabel. So with 2 outs now, that'll bring up Brainy Rojas on a great play there by Jamie Rabel. You can't ask for much more. Breaking ball, strike 1, freezes Rojas. Scully gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss. It'll be a ball and a strike. The 1-1 will be in the dirt. Rojas gets ahead 2-1. The 2-1 is strike two. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here in the top of the fifth, as the Pilots lead 3-2 with a runner standing on second for Geneva, that Scully is trying to strand out there. That pitch swung on, fouled off Bermudez's way. So it'll be a 2-2 here again. The 2-2 from Scully. It will be called that he didn't go, so Rojas will stay alive for one more pitch. So 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs now from Scully, and a runner standing on second. It will miss, and Scully will face another batter in this inning. The next man up will be Noah Fisher, the second baseman. Fisher is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and recently a ground out. So a throw to second by Scully, and back in safely will be the Geneva base runner. Scully will come set. He'll deliver home to Fisher on a pitch that'll be inside. He'll be behind 1-0 to start the count. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit hard Torres's way. He'll go over. It'll hit the Pilots' bullpen mound. So it'll be a ball and a strike. The 1-1 will miss in the dirt. 2-1 now from Scully. A little bit of pressure for him now with 2 outs and runners on second and first. The 2-1 swung on, hit Bermudez's way. He'll pick it out of the dirt. A throw to first will end the inning. So a defensive showcase that half of the inning for your Pilots. And we head to the bottom of the fifth as your Pilots lead 3-2. Leading off for your Pilots here will be Cameron Reynolds here in the bottom of the fifth inning. The first pitch to him will miss 1-0. The 1-0 will miss. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 will miss. It is 3-0. The 3-0 will miss. Cameron Reynolds has been walked on 4 pitches. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Michael Gorman, who is 1 for 2 on the day with a fly out to the center fielder and a single. So there will be a mound visit now after walking the leadoff batter with Coach D'Amato out there, the former Newark Pilot himself. So Reynolds stands at first. Gorman stands just outside the right-handed batter's box, stretching it out, awaiting the first pitch. Gorman awaits the first pitch. A throw over by Crane. Reynolds will be back in diving safely. Crane looks in, takes a look at Reynolds over on first. He'll come home with it. First pitch swung on, fouled off towards the press box. Gorman, a very aggressive swinger as of late. Seen a rise in his batting average with that. Pitch swung on, hit back where it's thrown. Reynolds will hold at 2, and runners will be on second and first now.
The third baseman from East Brunswick, New Jersey, number 8, David Bermudez.
So with runners on second and first and no outs, that'll bring up David Bermudez. Bermudez steps up to the plate today. He is 1 for 2 with a triple and grounded into a double play, which resulted in an RBI. A chance for more here as he'll try to bunt. The bunt will fly in the air toward his team's dugout. He'll fall behind 0-1. The score is currently 3-2. Your Pilots lead the Geneva Red Wings. As the Pilots are threatening to put up more here, Bermudez shows the bunt, puts one down toward the first baseman, Rogers. Crane will glove it, and he can't field it correctly. Diving into first safely will be David Bermudez. The bases will be loaded, and it'll be an infield single for David Bermudez.
Now, the right fielder from North Haven, Connecticut, number 6, Over Torres.
So that's going to bring up Over Torres with the bases loaded here and nobody out. Crane has loaded the bases here. Torres swings at the first one he sees. He fouls it off 0-1. And now it looks like there is action in the Geneva bullpen. Pitch swung on and hit hard. Almost hits Reynolds. He'll duck under it. Torres will fall behind 0-2. The 0-2 will be a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Torres from Crane will come momentarily as Crane comes set, looks for his best pitch. He'll deliver it. Swung, chopped over to shortstop. He'll throw to first himself. A double play there will score another run. Your Pilots lead 4-2. So with 2 outs, Gorman standing on third, 1 already in. That'll bring up Logan Sturr, the first baseman.
Pennsylvania, number 18, Logan Sturr.
First pitch swung on and fouled off. Sturr will fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will be a breaking ball high, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch will miss. Sturr will get ahead 2-1. The 2-1 with 2 outs, swung on, popped up out of play. So it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs now. Gorman standing on third as your Pilots lead 4-2. The 2-2 payoff pitch will be 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch swung on, popped up into center, deep center. Sturr didn't get a full swing on that, but it shows you the power there on how far he sent that ball out. We head to the 6th inning as your Pilots lead 4-2. Leading off for the Red Wings here will be Brandon Cooper. Cooper is 0 for 1 on the night with a walk and a ground out to Duplessis. First pitch from Scully will miss high. The 1-0 pitch will be high, 2-0. The 2-0 will be swung on and fouled off, so it'll be 2-1. The 2-1 swung on, popped up. Stir will head back. He hears he has room. Charge all the way back. Torres comes in to make the play. The past 2 days, Torres has really been showing off. He has some speed out there and right. With 1 out here in the 6th, that'll bring up Trevor Rogers. The first pitch to Rogers will be inside off of the plate, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will miss. It'll be 2-0. So Scully behind to Rogers here in a 2-0 count with 1 out here in the top of the 6th as your Pilots lead 4-2. So the shift helps the Pilots out again. Duplessis reaches out, makes the play, 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Your Pilots are flashing the leather today. That's going to bring up the DH number 20, Nick Nebraska. Nebraska 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. First pitch to him will be inside, 1-0. Scully 1 pitch away here from a quality start. 1 out away here from a quality start. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit hard into center. Deep, way back. It will be off the wall. So the wall saves the Pilots there. It will be a stand-up triple, a stand-up double. That's going to bring up the right fielder, or the number 24, Harrison Treble. Treble steps up here with 2 outs and 1 on in a fresh count as the scoreboard was just changed. First pitch will be in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch bounced over to Rabel. He'll play it on the hop. A throw to Stir will have him just out. Inning over. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th as your Pilots lead 4-2 and what is a quality start tonight for Mike Scully. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom of the 6th inning will be the shortstop, number 7, Dylan Duplashon. First pitch to Duplashon will miss high. He'll get ahead 1-0. It'll be 2-0 now to Duplashon. The 2-0 to the Pilot shortstop will be a strike. 2-1 on a good frame job by the catcher. The 2-1 pitch swung on, hit into left field, racing over is Cooper, and it will drop in front of him. It'll be 2-2 to Duplashon. So getting loose in your Pilot's bullpen looks to be Chris Lever. As Duplashon pops that one up to the right fielder, he'll take a few step backs, plant under it, and it'll be out number 1.
Now the catcher from Derby, Connecticut, number 10, Sean Hillis.
So with 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th, that'll bring up the catcher, Sean Hillis. First pitch to Hillis will miss high, 1-0. The 1-0 will be a ball, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch will be low, 3-0. The 3-0 to Hillis, swung on, hit on the ground. The shortstop on the run will make the play for out number 2.
Now the designator from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, number 9, Bailey Jimenez.
That'll bring up the DH number 9, Bailey Jimenez. Jimenez will swing at the first pitch he sees, pop it up. Running back is the Geneva catcher. It will go out of play. Out of play, and he'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 is called strike 2. So Jimenez falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch will miss. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 to Jimenez will be fanned at, missed. Jimenez has struck out, and we head to the 7th inning as your Pilots lead 4-2. So leading off for the Red Wings here in the top of the 7th, as Scully is still out there, is Brock Kaufman, as he seemed to just switch bats with the man on deck, who would be Sisto. Kaufman is 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. First pitch from Scully here will be outside, 1-0. That pitch swung on, fouled off. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 will be a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch swung on, hit to Dupleshawn. He'll field it on the bounce. A strong throw to first. A ball off Sturr's glove. Result in an error there as Sturr throws the dirt. So it'll be an E3 there on Sturr. So after the error by Scully, by Sturr, the runner will be on second. And Scully's pitch will away 1-0 as Bermudez will meet him on the mound real quick to try to calm him down. That pitch swung at in the dirt. It'll be 1-1. The 1-2 pitch swung on, fouled off. So it'll be 1-2 here again. One-two pitch swung on, fouled off. So it'll be a 1-2 here again to Sisto. So while we have a break, let's take an update on the scoreboard. We are here in the top of the 7th in a 2-1 count to the Geneva catcher with a runner on second as the Pilots lead 4-2. They're out hitting Geneva 9-5. And Geneva has 2 errors to the Pilots 1. And Scully gets the strikeout swinging there for out number 1 of the inning. And that's going to bring up Ronan Chisholm. Chisholm is 0 for 2 on the day, as Rabel robbed him of a base hit last time up the middle. So playing a little close to the bag is Rabel. First pitch to Chisholm will be a ball, 1-0. So a hit and run there. Scully will field it, throw to first, and there will be 2 outs now with a runner 90 feet away from scoring. And that'll bring up the center fielder, number 1, Brainy Rojas. Rojas is 1 for 2 on the day, as he has a single and a strikeout, and he walked in his most previous at bat. So Scully will step off of the mound, take a minute. First pitch to Rojas will be in the dirt, 1-0. That pitch will miss, 2-0 now to Rojas. The 2-0 will be not a swing. It'll be 3-0. The 3-0 pitch to Rojas from Scully will hit the corner, 3-1. So the 3-1 here will miss. It'll be a walk. Look to be in about the same spot as the last pitch. And it looks like LeVere will be making his way into this game with runners on the corners and 2 outs here in the 7th. So what should go down as a quality start here for Scully, bearing a huge change. And we'll be back once LeVere is ready and warmed up. So what will go down as a quality start for Scully no matter what, as the 2 runners on are unearned runs. LeVere will try to get out of this now, needing just 1 out with runners on the corners as the Pilots lead by 2. Pitch swung on, hit Stur's way. 1 pitch, 1 out. You can't ask for anything more out of the bullpen. We head to the bottom of the 7th as your Pilots lead 4-2. So leading off for your Pilots here will be number 1, Jamie Rabel. Following him will be Cameron Reynolds, and then it will be the top of the order with Mike Gorman. Rabel awaits the first pitch from Crane, who has resumed back out here for the bottom of the 7th. And it looks like the home plate ump was not ready. Pitch will be a ball to Rabel, 1-0. The 1-0 will miss. It'll be 2-0. The 2-0 will miss. It'll be 3-0. The 3-0 will be strike 1. Rabel stands ahead at 3-1 in the driver's seat. The 3-1 will be swung on and fouled off, 3-2. The 3-2 swung on and missed for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up Cameron Reynolds, number 11. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a walk. The first pitch to him will be a ball. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be inside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch swung on, hit into left field, deep left field, sending the left fielder way back, off the wall it goes. It looked like it might have hit the top sign, but they're going to say it's a double. So Reynolds, who was definitely due for something big, has gone 2 for 2 here on the night, and that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Michael Gorman. Gorman is 2 for 3 on the night with 2 singles. The first pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. So Gorman will take his time getting back into that box, which, joking around with him before the game, he did change his walk-up song, but you'll have to wait to hear in that Sunday, as he said he's going to take as much time as he can to get in the box now to hear almost his full song. And that pitch will get away from the Geneva catcher. Reynolds will move up to third now with just 1 out. The 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-2. Reynolds standing on third. The 1-2 swung on and missed as Gorman does a circle, slams his bat, heads back to the dugout. And that will bring up the third baseman, number 8, David Bermudez, who is 2 for 3 on the day with 2 RBIs, including a triple, a chance for more here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. The first pitch will be a ball. Bermudez will get ahead 1-0. From 1-0, it'll be 2-0. The 2-0 hit into right. It will not get down. The inning will be over. We'll head to the 8th inning as your Pilots lead 4-2. Leading off for Geneva will be the left fielder, number 6, Brandon Cooper. That pitch swung on. LeVere will run over. He'll call for it. He'll have no throw. It will be a leadoff single for Cooper. And that's going to bring up Trevor Rogers, the first baseman. He is 0 for 3 on the night. Rogers has hit into the shift twice, and the Pilots will shift him here even with a runner on base. The first pitch to him will be a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from LeVere on a quick pitch home will be a strike, 0-2. A late call there. The 0-2 will be a pitch out. It'll be 1-2. So a throw over by LeVere, and back in safely is Cooper. The 1-2 pitch from LeVere will be a breaking ball low. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. The lead-off man on first. The 2-2 to LeVere will be a ball just off the plate. So a 3-2 count here after a lead-off single. The 3-2 pitch swung on, hit against the shift. Reynolds will have to cover some ground. He'll make the play over the shoulder catch for out number 1. And that'll bring up Nick Lebraska, the DH. Lebraska will bat here with 1 out, a runner on first, and he is 2 for 3 on the day. Last at bat, he crushed a ball off of the wall for a double that mounted to nothing. That pitch swung on, hit Gorman's way. Back on the track. He will glove it, and there will be 2 outs now. So the Pilots making some good plays all around the field tonight. So with 2 outs now, that'll bring up number 24, Harrison Treble. So it will be a little 24 versus 24 action. LeVere's pitch will be at the knee, strike 1. He gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on, hit to Rabel. It will bounce off of him. The Pilots will have their second error of the night, and runners will be on second and first with 2 outs. That'll bring up Brock Kaufman, the third baseman now, with runners on second and first. He is 0 for 3 on the night. Reached base last time on the error by Stir. Runners are going. Hillis will throw to second. Rabel will not be able to place a tag on a throw off line, so the runners will advance. So it'll be second and third now with 2 outs as Kaufman falls behind 1-0. Or Kaufman gets ahead 1-0. That pitch swung on and fouled off, so it'll be a ball and a The 1-1 from LeVere swung on, popped up. Stir will head over. He won't have a play. LeVere will be ahead 1-2. The 1-2 pitch will be in the dirt, blocked by Hillis. So it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th as the Pilots lead by 2 in a score of 4-2. The 2-2 pitch will be swung on and popped up. Gorman will look for it through the lights. He will find it. Inning over, runner stranded at second and third. We head to the bottom of the 8th as your Pilots lead 4-2. Welcome back here in the bottom of the 8th inning as your Pilots lead 4-2. Geneva has gone to a pitching change. It'll be Punchard now, and leading off for your Pilots will be number 6, Over Torres. Torres on the night is a rare 0 for 3, and will look for a hit here in what will probably be his last at-bat of the game. That pitch swung on, hit towards first. The first baseman will touch the bag, and Torres will go for a rare 0 for 4 at the dish tonight. That's going to bring up the first baseman, number 18, Logan Sturr. Sturr on the night is 1 for 3 with a double, which he came around to score on. That pitch swung on and missed. He falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 will be a strike. Sturr will fall behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on, popped up. Running back is the Geneva catcher. He will run out of room, and it'll be 0-2 here again. The 0-2 pitch will be small, 1-2. Sturr behind 1-2, swings at it, hits off the end of his bat. The second baseman Fisher will be back to make the play, and there are 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now at the shortstop from Marble, Louisiana, number 7, Dylan Duca.
So with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th, that'll bring up Dylan Duplachon, the shortstop. He is 2 for 3 on the night with 2 singles. He's also made a few good plays in the field. First pitch to him will be high. He'll get ahead 1-0. A big swing and a miss. It'll be a ball, a strike, and 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch, thought about, held off. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed as he there. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 8th as the Pilots lead by 2 and a score of 4-2. 2-2 swung on, popped up. The pitcher Punchard calls for it. He makes the play. We head to the 9th inning as your Pilots lead 4-2.
22, Alex Gow.
So hitting for Geneva here, a man listed on their roster as a pitcher. It'll be number 22, Alexander Gao, standing at 6'2", 185 pounds. And Lavere will look to finish off a game he came in for after a great start from Scully. The first pitch from him in this inning will be a ball, 1-0 count here. The 1-0 will be a strike. It'll be a ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch will be a ball in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 swung on, hit towards Rabel. He'll glove it. A throw to first will get him out, and the Pilots are 2 outs away from victory. So another pinch hitter for Geneva will be 31, Thursel White. First pitch to him will be on the corner. Lavere will get ahead, 0-1. That pitch swung on, hit hard toward Dupleshaw. He'll pick it. A throw to first at Stir, and he'll get the tag. And White will be back in safely. And the home plate ump will meet the field up drone as White did turn the wrong way. And we'll see if Stir's tag was in time. So Dupleshaw there, after explaining to me yesterday why he likes playing third base so much more, because he doesn't have as much time, and the time he had there cost him. So with 1 out, that'll bring up Brainy Rojas. So Rojas will step up here with a runner on first now on the error by Dupleshaw. That pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will get away from Hillis. It'll be a ball, a strike, and 1 out. So 1-1-1 with another one across the board as Rojas is up to bat with a runner on second in White and Rojas at the dish. That pitch will miss, says the home plate ump. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 is popped up and out of play. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. The 2-2 from Lavere will be swung on, popped up. Gorman will come in. Gorman will make the play. There are 2 down now in the top of the 9th. And that's going to bring up Noah Fisher, the second baseman. So with 2 outs, Fisher is up. The first pitch to him will be a strike. LeVere will get ahead 0-1. The 0-1 is popped up out of play, 0-2. The 0-2 from LeVere will be swung at, fouled off towards the Pilots bullpen, so it'll be 0-2 here again to LeVere. The 0-2 pitch to Fisher from LeVere, swung on and missed. The Pilots win. The Pilots win. The Pilots win. Back into the 4th place spot we go. And a 4-2 victory. Your Pilots beat the number 2 seed Geneva Red Wings. Move into the 4th place spot, which is good enough for a playoff spot as of right now. The Pilots won 4-2. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Newark Pilots Baseball on NewarkPilots.tv. I am Tim Watson.